Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy One Arm. Today we are bringing you a video on the offensive lineman combine drills and 40 yards. It'll be like my top highlight from those drills that were ran. We're going to be talking about Becton, Wirfs, Thomas, and Becton, Wirfs, Thomas, and Jedrick Wills Jr., right? Now, let's start with Jedrick Wills. I think Jedrick Wills went into this as the best offensive lineman. I still think he's up there, but Mekhi Becton really, even though he only ran the 40 in the bench, I think Mekhi Becton made a big play for being the first offensive lineman taken off the board. So did Tristan Wirfs. Tristan Wirfs, I think, broke a couple records, tied a couple records. Like, it was a great day for linemen. Andrew Thomas, you know, he's big, he's quick, powerful, he's great as a run blocker, and he really showed that this weekend. Jedrick, like I said, I believe he's going to be one of the first linemen taken off the board, if not the first lineman. Wills ran a 5:0:40, which is pretty fast. I think it was second or third. No, it was maybe second or third fastest time out of the linemen. Tristan Wirfs ran a 4:8:5:40, which was just phenomenal. And then we'll also see his high jump, or his vertical, and his broad jump in the video. We're going to check that out too. But we're going to start off, and we're going to go and we're going to see Mekhi Becton. Now, Mekhi Becton is 6'7". Yeah, Mekhi Becton 6'7", 365 pounds, 64 pounds. And he runs like he's, you know, a running back. It was crazy watching him run. It was something to see. But we're going to go ahead and check this out. We have it pulled up on the screen here. Now, linemen take a little longer to, get situated in their 40 stances and their runner stances, you know. But we have Becton getting ready. He's got them vapors on. Now look at that, 6'7", 364 from Louisville. Now we're seeing Daniel Jones's top 5 linemen. Great get off. Boom. So what we're going to see here is he ran a 5:11 40 time, right? But the more important stat is this one right here, is the 1.8. That means it took him 1.8 seconds to run 10 yards, right? Now, that is the more, I feel this is the more important stat than this one right here. Even though this is insane, this one is good too. This one is one you look at because a lineman's first most important thing he could do is he's going to run 10 yards and he has to hit somebody. There's going to be someone he's going to be hitting within 10 yards, right? So they want to see, scouts look at how fast he can get 10 yards, you know? And so he ran a 1.8, which is really good. We're going to keep going with the video. I think we have his bench coming up next. I just spliced some video together because he actually injured his quad, or his hamstring on that one. He took the rest of the day off. He didn't do anything. So right here we have him doing the bench. And he did 24 reps. And then we have Tristan Wirfs coming up next. But 24 reps is still pretty insane. And then we have Tristan Wirfs. We're just going to go ahead and play the video. We have Tristan Wirfs here. He put up 24 reps at 225. I think Becton had 23, sorry. And then we're going to see Tristan Wirfs 40 time here. Good get up. He had 169. And then a 4.86. Like, that is fast. Linemen running a 4.86. Running backs were, that was the average time, or that was the time as some of the running backs running. And right here he had his tying jump right here with the 10-1, which tied the record, and then he broke the record here at 36.5 feet, which was just insane. Like, the fact that a man that big can get up that high is just epic. So we're seeing a couple like key things on why Tristan Wirfs is so good at what he does. He holds his blocks really well in pass protection. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. He's great at pulling. Like here, he's pulling, he's sweeping, he's picking up the corner, he's picking up a safety. Here he goes again. See, he has the end here. Now his job is to seal off that edge for the other lineman to get around to pick up the linebackers and the corners and the safeties from the other linebackers, right? Now we have him here playing left tackle. He just needs to clear a way for the running back to run behind him. So this drill right here, it shows how well you can move your feet side to side, forward to back, all while, you know, changing directions, right? So that's basically what they're working on right there. And then we're going to come up with this next drill right here, which is a pull. You saw him pull on one of the plays that they highlighted in here. Linemen have to pull a lot, so they got to have really good hips. Now this here is going to be basically like a kick pull trap drill, right? So what's going to happen is here's supposed to be the center, right? So technically this is like center guard, you know, guard tackle type of thing, but we're going to use him as a center for now, and then this is going to be guard just for the sake of explaining this. So what's going to happen is the guard is going to pull, or is going to down block right here, right? He's going to crash down, and then the guard is going to come around, pull around off of his tail, come up, and then block here, right? He's going to clear out anything that's right in here. Watch. And so we're going to hit play, and we're going to see him do that. And he's got, like I said, he's got really fluid hips. I love how easily he moves. I also was laughing because you saw a lot of the centers. See right there? Boom, boom. And then get up the field, hit another block, right? And so we saw that, right? Now let me I'm going to bring this up. Let's take this off. Now we have I'm going to show you kind of how that play works on how that play works like on paper, right? So you have your lineman here. Oh man, I should have definitely done this before I did the video, right? Okay, all right. I'm on paint, guys, sorry. Select, no, we're gonna keep him there. We're gonna move him here. We'll move him there, there, and then this is your tight end, right? Oh, we gotta highlight that a little differently. There we go. All right, now we're gonna color coordinate these. We're gonna give the center orange, the guards yellow, the tackles green, just so you guys see it. The tight end is going to be blue, right? So these are your gaps. This is your A gaps here off the center shoulders. So A gap, B gap, C gap, right? So what's happening is what they want him to do in that drill that you just saw right there is they want this right here, right? So you have your DT here. Let's just say a DT here, an end here, an end here, a linebacker, and a linebacker, right? Let's make these arrows a little bigger. So, and then you have your running back, you have your quarterback, running back here, right? So what's going to happen is, let's get a good color. Let's get, I don't know, actually. Let's get a purple, right? So what happens is, in this play that we just saw, these are the two focuses right here, right? These are the focus. This was the guard, this was the center. So what happens is the center is going to crash down. He's going to take out the DT, right? Now the guard is going to pull here, right? Now these two here, the guard and the tackle, the right guard and the right tackle, are going to fake to block this DT, but this guard is going to come up. He's going to seal off against that linebacker. This tackle is going to come up, seal off against that linebacker. The tight end takes the edge out, right? So then this DT is going to crash down to try and get to the block, to the play, right? So what's going to happen is, now that he pulled, right? So he pulled, he's out here, he's going to seal that off there. Now what happens, now the running back, who's right here, is going to come up right up the middle, right up the gut, right? That's basically how that play works out, and that's what they are they're, you know, trying to see if you can pull, if you can down block. Now, mind you, there's two guys there, so they're testing both of them, okay? Now we're getting back to the video. Here, it's this is basically like a tackle block. This is where they kind of like slide and hit the block, right? For like when the edge rushers come around the edge. Here we have Andrew Thomas coming up next. He's going to run his 40. Skip ahead a little bit. Ooh. And so here we're seeing him do the same drill as before with the other ones. This is basically see how well he moves. You want to see how much dust comes up when he's shuffling his feet. You want to keep your feet kind of far apart when you're going because you have more balance. Closer in, the easier it is for you to get pushed over by like by the defense. Here we're seeing Andrew Thomas's pull. Boom, he comes up, cut, boom, comes off to the block. Here's another pull exercise, comes around. Now these are all drills. Here we're gonna go again, boom. So basically that's what you saw right there, you know, the trap block and stuff like that. Now here we're gonna be checking out again the guard or the tackle block where he's gonna come out, boom, and he's supposed to take the edge away from the edge rusher. Up next is big Jedrick Wills Jr. This dude, I really think he's gonna be the first lineman off the board. He ran a 5.09, 183 10 split, so wasn't the fastest, but 5.09 was still really fast. He did really well as well. Jedrick Wills is my definite pick for number 1 in this year's upcoming draft. So you can see here Daniel Jeremiah has them 1 and 2. They're basically going to do that trap block again here for you guys to see. This one's over here view, so you can actually see how it works out a little bit better. You can see how it's supposed to be actually ran. And then, of course, the tackle drill. Now, watch here. Watch closely how well Jedrick, his feet move. Like, he's so comfortable here. Watch. Cut. Boom. He's going to hike. Boom, 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 boom. Did you see the power he hit with? He's low. He's got a nice base. Definitely stay low to the ground. You know, he had the power in there. So, yeah, that's basically a couple of the highlights that I got from the offensive lineman drills this weekend. Those were my 4 top. There were some other key linemen that did really well. Austin Jackson from USC did really well. The good thing about Austin Jackson is he's only 20 years old, you know, so he's barely scratching the surface of his technique and his ability to play. And he's got so many years ahead of him if he can, you know. And then we had Cesar Ruiz as well, did really well. He helped himself from Michigan. John Simpson from Clemson did a really good job as well. A couple of my Oregon boys were there. They did pretty good. Not enough to get them up into the first round. Most likely they'll be second round picks, maybe third round. But that was about it. I really wanted to see Mekhi Becton do the drills, but you know, he did get hurt, and he did get so they told him to take off the rest of the day. You know, there's no point in hurting yourself here because this is basically showcasing for your draft, right? This is whether or not you earn money or lose money, and a lot of these guys earned money, and Mekhi Becton earned money by just running that 40. That's all he had to do. I do want to say rest in peace to Fred the Sled. They brought it out for the tight ends. I really loved it. I was hoping to see the O lineman hitting the sleds, but they retired it because it was hard to move. But who's better at moving stuff than offensive and defensive linemen, you know? So it would have been good to see. I just wanted to see them hit the sleds. That was probably my favorite part when I played high school football. But, you know, I understand because you're messing, you know, this is people's money here. This is people's livelihoods. This will make or break people for the draft. So, you know, it's understandable that they took it out. You don't want to hurt someone's stock just by, you know, having a drill in there that absolutely doesn't need to be in there. But other than that, everything was really good. I really enjoyed all the other drills. So yeah, got some big stars coming into this year's draft. And that's going to be it for me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, do leave them in the comments. I really do appreciate the kindness and the just love that I've been getting on a lot of these videos. This is something new to me, so it really does mean a lot. And make sure you guys pound the hell out of the notification bell as well. That way you guys get notified the next time I upload a video. But that's going to be it for me. Y'all take it easy. I love y'all. Peace.